Hi, my name's David Readman. Check out my new single, Shelter from the Storm, available from the 2nd of April from my upcoming record, Medusa, available on all good streaming sites. Good evening, everybody. Here we are. Goodness me, oh gracious me. We're here, we're online. As usual, I get all ready and I'm prepared and everything. And like a minute before we go online, there's always, let me just change this. That's just something here that's cool. Yeah. A minute before we go online, there's always something happens. Always. You can be as ready as you think you are, but there's always something. Whatever. That aside, good evening. What a great pleasure it is to be here. It seems like a lifetime since I was online. Can you hear me, Earthlings? Can you hear me out there? Let's see who's online. Good gracious me. Rocking car. I feel like a Pink Cream 69 concert. So crowded in here. It's good though. We got 16 people online. The question is, the big question is, folks, can you hear me? Working night shift. Catch blah, 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 blah. Sam Scott. What a damn shame, Scott. Sam. Great to see you. Let's get the chat up for you guys. There we go. Well, I'll tell you what. Friday, the 14th, not the 13th, is coming up extremely soon. It, you know, you can imagine I made the first video, and you know, I had like 4 weeks. You know, we mixed the song. I was flogging away. I was doing all this crazy stuff. And I was ready. I was ready for the second single. But let's be honest, I was not ready. I mean, let's be honest. You're obviously working with 4 new musicians, you know, with a different bass player. You got a different drummer. You got a different guitar player. So I could never be ready. So, of course, like, there's one thing you got to wait for the files to come through to be able to make the record, to mix the record. In that respect, it worked really good. And, of course, the process starts again very soon. You know, the single comes out on the weekend. We push that. We flog it to death, of course. And then we're talking already about the third single. And it's all ready. It's all recorded. Thank God. I've just got to do a few final things on the vocals and we're ready to go. And then, of course, the next level of reveals will happen, you know, and I'll be recording, you know, my you know, the videos and getting the videos from everybody. But I mean, it's been great. It's been fantastic. But this video, to make this video, was massive. It was absolutely massive. It's been a learning curve the whole way, and I'm really, just like you guys, I'm looking forward to Friday night to finally get this video and this song out there to the people. It's gonna be massive. Let's have a look who's online tonight. Who we got online tonight? We got, of course, going from the top, Mark's in the house, rocking cowgirl. Hola, ¿qué tal? Sarah's in the house. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. What about me? Good gracious me. I tell you what, this intern stuff. Oh, was my? No. Can I? No, I can't. No? Yeah. All good, all good. Mark's in the house. Diana S. Hi, David. Hope you well. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I want a vaccine, I'm afraid to say. Phil Scott, I'm waiting for the intro tape. Da, 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 da. Yeah! Natsuko! Absolutely incredible. Sam's in the house. Kate, Diana. Loud and clear with a clown face, of course. My friend from Hamburg. Good to see everybody. Grazie. Hola! ¿Qué tal? Craig Boyd. Oh my God. David, I can't find a job to save life. Need help. Craig Boyd. What's going on, man? I mean, you were working for your friend now, weren't you? That we met on the boat. Things are improving here to a point. Tonight was a press conference in the Netherlands, and they're thinking about opening other stuff, whatever. But coming back to it, I want a vaccine. right? Now, I've had a chance in Germany, I've had a chance in the UK, but in the country where I'm living at the moment, no word. No word. Because I want to, I want to get back to the UK for a change. You know what I mean? It's like the end of this year, it'll be 2 years. And that's too long. That's far too long without fish and chips and a good old pound. Good old pound coin. Claire, good evening, everyone. Just finished giving my music lessons with Zoom. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there teaching at the moment. I see a lot of my colleagues, my musical sidekicks, and they're teaching a lot online, of course. And like Claire said, she's in Paris, she's in France. She's been teaching on Zoom. All doable, no doubt about it. Now she's watching this, so she must be kind of like computed out, But this is it, I mean, hopefully in the future it's going to be different. I can go live. We can do all the great stuff that we used to do, and I'm sure that's going to be possible. But I know a lot of people are worried a little bit because, people get a bit sick of, the online thing. They want real stuff. They want to meet people. They want to, touch flesh and blood again. You know what I'm saying? How many people got 19 online? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anakta! Hallo, guten Abend, Carola. Wie geht's dir? Sarah says that I'm on the energy drinks. That is certainly not possible. That's my only joy in life. When you don't drink, don't smoke, don't drink, don't smoke, and all that business. Let's go back to the main video, because then it's that time of the evening. Actually, what time is it? It's 10 past, nearly 10 past, and it's time, ladies and gents, boys and girls, for two things. That's for switching on the machine. Of course, without the machine being on, we're in trouble. I've actually had a few comments, a few people mentioning the machine. And it's true enough, without the machine going, it's not a show. So I decided I'm not going to switch it on right away. I'm going to give it 10 minutes to warm up a little bit. And, without the machine going, it's true enough, it's not really a correct streaming show. So if you're tuning in for the first time tonight, my name's David Readman. I've got a vlog on YouTube on the weekend, on Friday, on the 14th, not the 13th. It would have been kind of cool. I will release my second single, made by the people. Obviously, everybody's involved. Most of these people are watching, have donated. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, somewhere there. Down a bit, across, now that way. Yep. You can see where we're at the moment. It did improve from last week, which is good. And we've still got a bit to go. And like I say, if you're tuning in, this is 50% Mayhem and 50% constructive streaming. I know I'm not going to play my acoustic guitar tonight with a Christmas tree in the background. No. But I think in the future, there's few streaming stuff kind of lined up. I'm not going to tell you exactly with who, but you'll find out soon. So it's going to be real cool streaming music stuff going on. And in the summer, maybe in Germany, even some, possibility of some real live stuff going on. So who's online, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Let's go back to the chat. And menstruation. Greetings from Axis Merch Uber. Hello, Uber. Rock and Girl, don't lie, Dave. Rock and Girl, don't lie. Guten Abend. Absolute mayhem. I want to show you something tonight, actually, which I noticed online, which is so incredible. We, remember we talked last week to a gentleman from Australia. Now, I might want to do another quick phone call today to somebody who's rather unexpected, and it's possible he's not going to answer. But I'm going to interview him a little bit tonight, a bit later on, but not just yet. So you keep watching this video, Some naughty people have been sort of going off and doing other things, but you've got to be, if you're going to be part of this, you're going to be part of it. But he didn't send it to me. He posted it on Facebook. And this is so incredible. He is playing a live gig. He's a bass player. He's going to be on the record at some shape or form on this record. We've already talked about it, possibly on the next song that I'm going to do. And he posted this picture. Now this is Glenn Williams. We talked last week. Hopefully you can still hear me while I show this picture. Very possible. This is Glenn Williams, and as you can see, he's wearing my t-shirt with my Medusa artwork live on stage. What a star. Now I know that I've had obviously a lot of people posting pictures and stuff like that, obviously with them wearing the t-shirt, and I am completely blown away and much appreciative, absolutely blown away, the people who's bought the t-shirt so far. But Glenn is possibly the first person in the world to wear it live on stage, because he's obviously in Australia, and they're at the point now where they're able to do some live gigs, and get all sweaty and stuff on stage. So I mean, just imagine that. That's pretty wild. But that's a good point. As you can see here, it's nice chance to do a little bit of advertisement. The new t-shirts are in. They're featuring the Fallen single, of course, the artwork. It's out there. I finally got the artwork from my friend, my sidekick there, Brazilian guy, Gilbert Melo from Brazil, and he finally came through with the artwork. So I've already ordered mine, and it should be coming very soon. I don't have mine on tonight because I was wearing, I'll be honest with you now, it's really about honesty, is this show, a little bit, not always, but a little bit. And I was wearing it last week. I took it off. I'd had it on all evening after the show. I threw it in a corner and couldn't find it again for days. Now I just found it. It's in the wash again. So, it's not good for advertisement, admittedly. But next week. Who's online? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Let's go back to the... Let's go back. Yeah, we're still on the chat. That's good, so everybody can see what's going on. Sarah says, "Yeah, I love the Fallen artwork. It's the same. It's the same as the Medusa artwork. But I wanted something else. Especially for the single, so you can sort of you know the difference between the two tracks on Spotify and stuff like that. I've just recently, obviously, the video was finished yesterday. I finally got the Julien SPREUTELS, the keyboard player. He's watching possibly tonight with his family in Belgium. Young man, he was quite late. I did ask him a while back, and he did his reveal video, which will be coming very soon to you guys, not tonight. And, obviously I'm not really revealing Julien. Of course, we know about him, but it's nice to get a bit of a background history about him himself. He did a really cool video. Took him about 4 weeks to record it. It was like 150,000 million gigabytes that I downloaded. I was quite surprised, but incredible quality. And he's laughing tonight with his family on the couch, hopefully eating. He's eating as usual. And so the reel's coming very soon. And he finally sent the video. Now, with this video, we're making these videos. It's lockdown videos, right? We're not in the same room, but I'm striving always to create not necessarily that lockdown video. I want to try and get a video feeling from the whole thing. So obviously a lot of this stuff is made with a green background, using the green background. You can change the background, you can do all kinds of cool stuff. This is not a new thing. It's been around for many years, and something that I discovered over the last few months. And so of course on this video I used it to its fullest extent, its possibilities. And he then came to me over the weekend and said, "Look, my friend's got a green background. Should I use that?" And I'm like, "Yes, please. Use that. Play the keyboard near it. We can change the background." I put him in the video. It was finished yesterday. I uploaded it. Obviously, so that you guys, you can't watch it, of course, but you can share it. You know what I'm saying? And that is the point. Get the message out there. Keep the comments coming. Keep the subscribers coming, and channels building. So that's what it's all about in the end. But I'm excited about Friday. I really am. This is, I was excited about the first track, the first Virgin track. But of course, this one is the second track. This is the moment of truth. Absolutely. So check it out. Thank you, Sarah. Awesome. Yeah, love it. Actually, Mark, you know, Mark may have heard it because I did an interview. I did a really cool interview on Hawks Radio, and that will be on this interview will come out on the Friday night on the show after the video, of course. I'll be doing an interview on Hawks Radio with Mark and Eric, Night Flight Radio. And Eric said to me, he said, Dave, you know, we're gonna play this track for a week 10 times a day, right? But you know, maybe you could send me this track. I've never heard it, you know. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, man. That's a good idea. So I sent him the track. So it's possible Mark's heard it. And yeah, he came back straight away and said, wow, what a track, man. It's an up-tempo song. It's got this incredible power, you know. I've still got to reveal the Italian guitar player. One little trivia thing before we continue to the next part of this amazing show tonight. The Italian guitar player, which I will not reveal yet. I'll probably reveal this guy, an incredible guitar player, probably next week, actually. He deserves that kind of reveal, this guy. It's a funny story. Now, you know, obviously I involve people in this, and I expect them and hope that they can make a video, of course. Now, he came back to me and said, look, Dave, I'm happy to be on the track. I'm really honored, but I cannot really be in the video. He's an exclusive artist with a record company, and if he's in too many bands, you know, if he's in too many videos, it's not cool. I understood that. So on the video, he plays a solo. He plays, that's allowed. That's allowed. But on the video, there's somebody else playing the guitar. Now, it's up to you guys. When you've seen the video on Friday, put it in the comments. Maybe you know the guitar player. I don't know. Put it in the comments, write down, and let me know who is playing guitar in the video. Let's carry on. Yep. Eric Short, that's right. On Night Flight Radio. You know what I'm like with names and stuff like that. But it's going to be absolutely incredible. Just real quick, in case you're tuning in, this is the artwork of The Fallen, which will be out on Friday. It's the 14th. Unfortunately, not the 13th. That would have been kind of cool, wouldn't it? A little bit of wizardry involved there, a little bit of witchcraft. Because I'm actually where I'm from in Burnley. There's a hill called Pendle Hill, and it's well known for the witches of Pendle. That basically on Halloween night or Halloween night or whatever, it's full of witches on that big mountain. It's well known for the witches. So you know, I come from quite a spooky place. Let's see who's online. We've got 21 online. That's good. We've got any extra special comments? Any questions tonight from you guys? Let's go back to the main chat. Any questions from you guys tonight? That'd be nice to fill in. Of course, tonight's theme, of course, is Friday. Is the spider in the house? Is the spider in the house? Yes, he is. Of course, he's here. Stay still. Look, come on. Look, you're on TV. You're on people's TV. It's time to take it easy a little bit here. Oh, come on. It's terrible. Now, you go back there. But, yeah. Looks like we might have a question coming. Help me, people. Help me. Thank you so much, Anna. Any other questions? Of course, you've not seen the video. I can give you a little bit of a background on the video. A lot of it was done in my studio. The drums were, of course, recorded in Bielefeld with Michael KOLAR. He's the ex-drummer also of ALMANAC. We'd worked together. So he sent me this amazing video from his studio. So, of course, in the video, the drums are from his studio. The footage from myself in the video is generally me in my studio with the green background, obviously replacing. The great thing about the bass player, STEF, he lives around the corner. So he came to my studio. We did the 1.5 meter nonsense. And he basically came and he performed in the studio. So we really have a really cool thing going on. Obviously, we're in the same place at the same time, which is definitely not lockdown. The keyboards were, of course, recorded, and the video was recorded in Belgium. The guitars in Italy, of course. So, and then I did some extra footage, which you will see, and that was taken in the Netherlands, and you'll see that on Friday. So, of course, that was like in the Netherlands. So, of course, it's like, you know, from all different places. Italy, you know, we got Germany in there, we got Belgium, we got Netherlands. Yeah, so I mean, it's just as usual, absolute mayhem. Fantastic. So let's check these comments. Mark says, not tonight, I'm a little bit shy. Mark, you know, it's funny because I talk to Mark like we've known each other for years. You know, I've never met Mark. But it's funny, this is a bit of trivia actually. When I look at pictures of Mark, and I have looked at, you know, pictures with clothes on, he looks like a big guy. And I mean, I don't mean like a big guy. He looks like a big guy somehow. I don't know. How tall are you, Mark? You look like a big dude, man. You look like a big guy. It looks like I'm going to get scared. Look, you look like you've got big hands, man. Big hands. All right, Craig Boyd. Do you think that the Monsters of Rock will happen this time? Phil says, I hope so. Kate Barnwell, will Friday be on YouTube? Well, let's answer that bit by bit. Now, if I answer that question about the Monsters thing, I'll probably end up in court. You know. I'm a sort of in a 50-50 sort of thing going on. I think next year is going to be quite different, mainly because of the vaccine situation and things are opening up. I really hope to God, we're going back to the usual thing, but you know, it's one of those things that's on everybody's mind, of course. Everybody's got their opinion. I'm quite an opinionated kind of guy, apart from the Mayhem. I think that it's possible, and if we're really unlucky, that we might have to lock down again in winter. I hope not. I hope that with a vaccine, and with intelligent people running the different countries, that they do it in a good way. But I still think that I think next year is a 50-50 chance, and I'm really looking forward to it. And believe me, to be on a boat with the sun beating down and breathing in the Miami air and rocking out, it's just going to be incredible. And we all need that. That's what we need. That's what the doctor ordered more than anything else. So I think it's a 50-50 thing. Anyway, let's see if Mark's giving us a comment on how big his hands are. All right. Oh, actually, he's not said anything. Sensible question. If you could shoot a video anyway. Sensible question. That's true. Mark, he's been in Facebook jail for 7 days and 22 hours left to break out again. Ha ha. Yes, he's 189. Yeah, he's a big guy, man. He's a big guy, is Mark. My doctor said that Mark is a gentle giant. Oh, Eric's online. Good evening, Eric. Great to have you online on my show. So I'll be on your show on Friday, and you're on my show tonight. Hopefully your battery's not going to die. Yeah, Mark's a big guy, man. He's got big hands, I think. He's got big hands. I know a good joke about big hands, but I'm not going to mention that one. Anyway, he's been Facebook jail. Sensible question. If you could shoot a video anywhere, any place, where would you go? Well, to be honest, this video, see, I'm crazy about Chernobyl. Quick drink first. I'm a bit thirsty. Now, of course, in my past life, I was from the Ukraine. No, I wasn't. But for whatever reason, I've got this madness and this mayhem about Chernobyl. You can actually go and visit Petit Pay or something. I can't pronounce it. It's a village, you know, near basically where the reactor is. And I just can't get enough of that place. I mean, I just watch everything about that thing. It's horrible that it happened, and it's terrible, and people died and everything. But it just blows me away, that place. This kind of ghost, spooky kind of place, you know. And I would have loved to have filmed this video there, but of course it's not possible. You know, not in a million years. But that would have been cool. But I mean, there's a lot of places. Would be cool to film a video probably on the Monsters of Rock cruise on the ship with all the people behind and stuff like that. That's great. A lot of people have done that kind of thing. But honestly, I probably would like to record a video in the desert, somewhere in America, possibly California, where they sometimes you see the video Riders on the Storm, that kind of video where you hitchhike and stuff like that with these old cars, you know, these old timers, that kind of stuff. Dusty background, what you call Monument Valley or something like that in the background. Absolutely incredible. California, that's the rock and roll place still to a point, you know. Eric says oh my god, will you get a cup of tea hidden in the video sometime? That's incredible. Very big hands. No, this is what we need. You see, this is what we need. We need this kind of mayhem going on, because it is, after all, 20%, 50% constructive streaming and 50% absolute pure mayhem. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a radio show without any music. You know what I mean? But anyway. Oh, now that's funny. Sarah's written something, and it's been blocked. Now, you know, YouTube are really, really crazy about it. Maybe it's because Mark's on here. You know what I'm saying? But let's show it. Sarah says, "Oh, Death Valley, yeah, of course, just absolutely incredible." Naktar sent me loads of goats. Oh, Dysphonia Metal Rock Doors fan, Mr. Readman. Unfortunately, yes. Not everything, but I love the song Riders on the Storm. Oh my God. Yeah. Shelter from the Storm, Riders from the Storm, you know. Anything that begins with rain in the beginning and thunder, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's just so, the atmosphere, you know. Of course, from the UK, it doesn't always rain, but it rains a lot, especially these days. And people mention it to me, "Oh, you're from the UK, it's raining today, you're used to it." You know what I mean? That's not true. But in a way, you know, if it rains and I've got a good jacket on, I'm okay. You know, if it rains and you're getting wet through, that's not cool. But no, I'm a Doors fan, big style. You know, I don't listen to Doors every day, but I do enjoy the poetry and the mayhem behind the lyrics. I do enjoy that from Jim Morrison. And I did visit the grave in Paris many, many moons ago. All right, Diana says, up to the new songs, Backing Vocals in Dürmesheim. Ja, Diana, wie geht's dir? Du hast auf jeden Fall recht und du kannst auch auf jeden Fall Englisch schreiben. Ich bin überrascht, Mann. Ich bin echt überrascht. Ich finde es klasse. Muss man dann Englisch schreiben beim Arbeitsamt oder sowas, ne? All right. Got to be in a lot of fun on Friday's show in Oaks Radio too. Yeah, Diana S. Radden's Dome is the best song, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the video is really cool as well. Yeah, Friday's going to be really cool. At the end of the day, the video is going to come out. I do have a surprise for you guys on Friday night, because normally I do a live show for the release. Now I'm going to do something else. Now, I'm not going to go into exactly what it is, but it's going to be something, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is, because if you remember rightly, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm not doing the Fridays anymore, of course, in Facebook. I'm doing a spontaneous thing. I'm doing something. So just, you know, prepare yourself for something, but it's not going to be the normal thing that you know and love. All right. Oh, yeah, that's true. And I love the sound of rain and thunder. You can always sleep. Always fun and laughing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, like I said, after the show, after the video, I'll be later on Hawks Radio. I believe Sarah listens in. It's a Dutch radio station. And I'll be doing I did a really cool interview there with Eric. And that will follow basically more or less in the evening, I think from 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the evening, Dutch time. So Amsterdam mouse time. So you can expect that. Yes, indeed, folks. That's the as you can see, that's the artwork basically. As it says, the 14th to the 5th, the Fallen. Second single from Medusa, if you've just tuning in now. Slowly but surely getting more subscribers on YouTube. And of course, a lot of people are coming in. They need to know about what's going on, you know. And I see a lot of people taking to the air these days, you know. And that's just really cool. You know, at the end of the day, that's the only choice that we've got. You know, there's no live. You know, I'm normally out every weekend. You know, I'm somewhere. And as a musician, I've always said, it's the best job in the world, because sometimes you can be in like the dirtiest hole in the world. You know, backstage is horrendous. It's black. It's covered in graffiti. You know, the food's terrible. You know, it's like a really strange gig, but it's probably one of the best gigs you're going to ever play. And then a week later, you're in some sort of, you're in Germany somewhere. Best gigs. You're playing some sports hall. You know, there's like 600, 700, 800 people. The backstage is just like this sports center, you know, because there's a shower every corner. It's just an amazing atmosphere, you know. And then you go out for dinner. The promoter takes you out for dinner somewhere. A big slap up meal, you know. Eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want. Sometimes you're in France. I remember in Lyon, I was there with Pink Cream 69. We did an acoustic tour. You set up, the guy says, right, we're going off. So we walk down all these steps. Lyon is quite mountainous, you could say, and there's a lot of steps going up and down, basically. Pretty rough going up and down. I was quite young back then. It was pretty cool. So you'd finally get to this restaurant. I mean, rustic-al, amazing, typical, amazing backstreet, really French restaurant. You know, the wine bottles have got these really thick glass bases, basically, to stop the bottle if it falls, you know, stop it from falling over. Just, I remember, it was just incredible. Those were the days when I used to drink. So we, you know, we'd sort of we'd gone out the day that basically the few, you know, like an hour before the gig. We'd got cut. The whole band was completely pissed, completely drunk. We walked back to the gig. We did the concert. It was cool, but yeah, I don't think that's on video, thank God. But anyway. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Looking forward to. Yes, Sarah is listening to. Thank you, Sarah. I need to get a Babel fish, though. Love the variety of music. Yep. Yep. What else we got? Yeah, I did a few things. I got a nice few things lined up for you guys. Just going back again to Glenn. There, like I said, he's in. If you're just tuning in, he's in Australia, so he's been able to play live, which is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, they're already playing live. He's got the T-shirt on there with my artwork. That is just amazing. I mean, that is, for me personally, that's just like a, I don't know how to put it. I mean, it's just emotional. It's just incredible that, you know, other side of the planet, he's ordered my T-shirt. He's on stage with it. And it does look pretty cool, I admit. It does look pretty cool, that T-shirt. Going back to the chat. Sandra's online. Hello. Sorry I'm late. That's all right. What's the theme of the Fallen? A little bit of storytell. I will in a minute. But first of all, I have to mention Julien SPREUTELS is online. Yeah. Julien's online. And, yeah, like I said before, he finally got the video. He sent me the reveal video, which was about 150,000 million gigabytes. And it took him about 4 weeks to record the reveal video. It took him a long time. It seemed like quite difficult. Whereas I'm pretty good at filling up an hour of nonsense. He found it quite difficult. But he's listening tonight. He's just eating his food. He's possibly just had a coffee and a cigarette. He's online now. He's watching it with his family. And once again, thank you, Julien, for an amazing job again. We wrote this song together, The Fallen. And the video actually describes a little bit the theme. I tried my best to get the theme in the video, but of course, you know, we're limited to, you know, of what we got, you know. Yeah, going real quick into the video. It's basically about being kept in some way, to be in, you know, waking up in the first line is waking up in the underworld, and to the difference between heaven and hell, you could say, and to be in hell and basically to be finally set free. That is the concept, but it can be a lot of stuff, and I really tried my best to get the whole feeling and the theme in the video. You'll see it on Friday. Storytelling is in the video. I try to a point to get, you know, moments of the theme and key words and interesting stuff. Quite often people will watch the video and listen to the song and won't necessarily consider the lyrics, but you'll watch it on Friday and you decide for yourself what you want to make of it. Of course, we're all excited. Good to see Julien's online. What I'm going to do real quick is Julien says cigarette and coffee indeed. See, I see it all, man. I see it all. Oh, Julien knows Sarah as well. Everybody knows Sarah. Have you met something secretly? You know, Julien, when you have dinner, you must take some rest. Mark with the big hands. But I haven't met Mark at all. But like Eric said, he's a gentle giant. True enough, working online, how was that possible? Lockdown. Even before the lockdown, before Corona, we often worked together also with Pink Cream 69. I'm in the Netherlands, Pink Cream are in Germany. And it's really simple, you know. So, you know, obviously Julien has a concept for a song. He sends a rough demo. And it's really easy. It's like a puzzle, really. Either I'm going to rewrite the whole melody and the lyrics or whatever, or Julien already has a great melody or whatever. Some okay kind of, you know, lyrics that just need a bit of help or whatever. And it's really just like, you know, obvious I'm going to have to change this and that. And then I'll say to him, look, also for the first track, Shelter of the Storm, I said to him, look, have you got some kind of refrain? And he sent a refrain, and I liked it, but I felt that I needed to do something that fit more to me, more to my voice. Because at the end of the day, that's the difference. When you, as a singer, you put your melody on top, of course, it's going to be more to your voice at the end of the day, to your range. The second song works as well with my range, but you could say in places that it is sometimes a little bit high sometimes, and I prefer like a verse it's a bit lower, you know, to show off my, you know, emotional side, you could say. But it's complex. It's really different with different people. It's like sometimes, like with Julien, I work a certain way, with Alfred Koffler from Pink Cream 69 a certain way. You know, so, and then I'm working on a project with an Italian guy at the moment. So he's sending songs that's finished, you know, with melodies, lyrics and everything. But really it's down to me then to make a demo with the lyrics and the melodies that he has. I'll, of course, do my thing, which is also songwriting. And of course, if the grammar and the words he's using is not cool, you know, it's kind of like not rock and roll, and I'm not happy with singing something like that, then I change it. But I change it on the spot. I don't really sit down and work it out. I'm there and then, I on the spot decide this works better, do it, cool, finished, move on. That's the best way I work. That's true, yeah. I mean, that's something. That's true, you know. Like Phil says, you know, that's another vlog really, to, you know, to pull in the first demo and how it's evolved, you know, from the first demo. I mean, you know, to the especially Shelter from the Storm, you know, really the first song that Julien sent me to this final track. Now, when Julien makes a demo, you see, I work with some people. I work with people, and sometimes, oh, wait a minute, guys, wait a minute. Sometimes I've done demos from people and it's just been horrific. You know, it's like really rough. You listen to it and it's hard to imagine that this can possibly be any good, you know. So it's like really different levels of musicianship. It could be an amazing song, but it's just really badly recorded. Now, when I work with Julien, he sends demos. It's like a finished record. You know, it's finished. You know, all that really needs to happen, of course, is like a real drummer and real stuff. Obviously, he's a keyboard player, so I mean, he's sending demos. The level of musicianship, and the you know, he's thought every bit out. The harmonics, you know, the theory involved in the song. He's really thought about everything. So the demos are just so far, you know. Yeah, so I think that's enough. I'm just going to check my phone real quick if this is even remotely possible. But in that time, I'm going to do this, basically. So here we go. Let's see if it works out. Oh, I've only got 14%. That's not good on my phone, unfortunately. Is it turned up? Let's turn this up. Yeah. Possibly not going to work. It is ringing. This is basically a guy I actually tried to call up a couple of weeks ago. It's actually an English guy, and he lives in Japan. And when I went to Japan with Tank, basically, you know, normally you would stay in a hotel, of course, but he's got this amazing apartment, basically. It's not looking good. He's also called Glenn Williams, by the way, and Glenn, if you're watching in Australia... Oh. He's calling back.
Hello, David. How are
you? Yeah, not so bad. Actually, I'm calling you up mainly because you're in my live show on YouTube.
Oh, lovely. Well, how nice to talk to you. What's going on?
Yeah, oh good. I just thought, because I tried last time, I was doing my live show, and I was the main reason I was calling you up, I would like to hear your angle on what it's like to be in Japan now in this unfortunate situation.
Well, it's a bit of a debacle all round, to be honest, and it's good timing, and by the way, apologies, I knew you were doing a live show, but it's 2:30 in the morning or 3 o'clock, so I never really get to listen to it. But the last 48 hours has been a plethora of debacle with regards to it all. We've had no gigs at all, of course, most people haven't, but we've now actually written off doing any gigs at all until February next year.
Okay.
The reason being is that the vaccine rollout didn't start until mid-April. And the system they're using, which really kicked in my area yesterday, has failed so quick we can't believe it.
Okay.
I was told I was due to get my vaccine in September. That within 48 hours has now been pushed back to November.
Of this year, of course, yeah.
Of this year, yeah. That we think is more than likely going to roll out into be pushed back again until next year. You know, the Olympics seems to be the priority. We just found a load more stuff about the Olympics that if they do cancel it, they have to pay the IOC squillions of dollars
Yeah.
For cancellation rights and everything, including they have to pay back all the television rights and everything like that. So that's why they're pushing ahead with the Olympics. But the cases are going up every day.
Really?
Yeah, we peaked on January the 9th with 7,855. That's when we went into the first state of emergency, and it dropped right down to 600 in March. And they lifted the state of emergency, and yesterday we went back up to 7,766. So which is the second highest.
Wow.
And the Olympics are only 7 weeks away.
Okay.
So
yeah,
we're in big trouble.
Right. Because I mean, talking about vaccines. I mean, the funny story. I had a letter from the UK, from the NHS. We're not going to go on obviously too long. Like I say, I'm on my live show tonight, and I have people to entertain, of course. But I got a letter from the NHS saying that I could have my vaccine, and I actually got a contact in Germany who also said, there's a possibility. But the problem is I can't go anywhere, and it also costs far too much money to get negative tests and all this business. And hopefully next month I think we're up, But it's just so incredible, isn't it, that they finally have a vaccine, and you think that they'd just go all out and get everybody sorted out and let's get back to normal. But it's just so ridiculous how slow and unorganized it is, isn't it? I mean, it's just absolutely incredible.
I think we were all hoping that at some point through all of this, the world governments would actually get together and say, you know what, this is the world, we should sort this out as a unit. But it's proven not to be the case, and I think everybody's realised now that I don't think we'll ever have a world government working together.
No, and it's possible. A lot of it obviously is to do with money, of course. It's a big business, the whole thing, isn't it? Anyway, my friend, great to talk to you. We'll have a chat again next time. Like I say, I'm live on YouTube at the moment with obviously really people from all over the world. From obviously I'm in the Netherlands, so really Netherlands, Germany. We've got people in Japan, Brazil, America. Did I leave anybody out? Very possible. Yeah, it's just incredible. Ukraine, of course. So there's a lot of people. I do a show every Tuesday night. Basically a release of my solo record, and this is what I do now. Times have changed. Normally it would be live. It would be visiting Japan, visiting you at your apartment, of course, like we did already 2 years ago, which was an incredible experience. I did a vlog actually. It's on my YouTube. And yeah, so I wish you the best. Thank you for answering the phone and getting back. And till next time, my friend.
Look after yourself, David. I'll try and catch your show on Tuesday nights a bit more often. You know where I am if you need me, okay?
Okay, thank you very much, and say hello to your lovely wife. Take care, my friend. Bye-bye.
Will do. Ta-da. Bye-bye.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you could hear that. Indeed. Yeah, I wanted to check out this guy for a while, and it's funny because he's got the same name as Glenn Williams from Australia, and I actually called this guy up by mistake, wanting to call up Glenn from Australia, and he didn't answer. And then I realized, oh, that's strange. It's the wrong guy. Same name. Things can happen. As you can see, like in Japan also, it's different everywhere. I just wanted to get like a bit of a, opinion of what he said and what the possibilities are of going to Japan, of course, playing live. How lucky was I to be able to go with Tank? It's already 2 years ago, is it? Possibly. It's already 2 years ago. That's not possible. It's incredible how fast it's gone last year, of course. And it's already so long ago now. Not quite 2 years since we were out there. And it just seems like yesterday. It's like, I mean, mainly because those were really the last few real gigs that I actually had the chance to do, of course, before the massive thing happened and the big lockdown. Anyway, he's online. We got 20 people online. Diana's there, Mark's there. Hottenland. Anyway, Big Stalio. We're getting really close now. It's Tuesday night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're on a sort of 3.5 day countdown. I'm looking forward to you guys hearing the second single. It's an emotional thing. It's a strange thing for me in more ways than one. Mainly because, you know, I'm pushing this thing. I'm revealing it. I'm, you know, revealing each musician. And, you know, you're building something up. You're hyping something using all different, you know, social media things. And when it finally comes out, that is the moment of truth. That is when the music does the talking. And that's going to be Friday. And from that moment on, of course, the whole process starts again for me, of course. There's going to be 3 videos, even though by now, after the second video, I'm kind of like, whoa, this is a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun. And like I said before, what's incredible for me is with these videos, I can create videos that I want to create. You know, of course, if you work with a video guy, you've got your own ideas and concepts, and that's great. But you've got your own thing that you want to do and what you want to create. And obviously doing it myself, everything's possible. Rumor has it that this band recorded thing is actually an hypnotic device. It's possible. If you watch that, you're definitely going to be asleep. You know, it's going to be like, you know, we're back in the room. And it's like, really like, go and buy the new CD. Listen to the video. Share it. Go and buy 5 T-shirts. We're back in the room. It's true, though. It's so true. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. What time are you releasing on Friday? Now, what I always do, I have this 8 o'clock thing. And I think, 8 o'clock Friday, the video comes out for The Fallen. And of course, I think through the day, the song's going to be out on Spotify. So go and check that out. Listen to it. Let's get those ratings back up there. Let's get those playlists going, big style. 8 o'clock Amsterdam time, of course. UK is going to be different. Brazil, Japan, of course, in different places. I think Brazil's like a 4-hour difference at this point in the game. California's possibly 6 or 7, something like that. Not sure what time it is there, of course, now. Hi, Oliver. Sorry I'm late. Greetings from Karlsruhe. Great to see you, Oliver, man. Actually, I better go back down this list and see who came on, because obviously we've been doing a few different things. A little interview there with my friend Glenn from the UK. He actually, it's a cool story. He actually went to Australia for work. Then he met his Japanese wife and moved to Japan, you know. Some people have quite interesting lives, you know. Some people really just are born in a place, they stay there, they work, and they die there. But some people sort of decide to go a different way. And, you know, being in Japan was sort of weird. But to be in his place, it was still a very Japanese apartment. And quite a small village where he lives on the outskirts of Tokyo. But a very English, you know, guy living in Tokyo with his wife. Just incredible. And he basically every month he would normally have different bands. You know, he would have, you know, a full band living in his apartment, and it's a lot cheaper and it's cool. You know, obviously you've got an apartment to yourself, you're not stuck in a hotel. Even though I do like hotels, I've stayed in many hotels in my life, but not recently. Oh, an actor with 5 hours. Oh my God. 3 days and 4 hours. Tour release. Thank you so much. I knocked off 5 hours difference. Oh my goodness me. That's why Jobert is always late with the artwork. Because I'm kind of like writing. He's obviously coming with like artwork on an evening. I always think he's kind of doing, that's the last job he's got or something like that. But actually, no. You know, when it's sort of 8 o'clock here, it's like sort of midday for him. Just after midday, and of course he's busy doing the artwork and stuff, so that's good to know. I thought it was like a 4-hour thing, and then maybe 2 hours, because we're coming up to summer now. Of course there's a difference, obviously, winter and summer. Yeah, Natsuko, Englishman in Tokyo. Yeah, you gotta look him up, Glenn Williams. He's obviously on Facebook. His lovely wife, she's Japanese. And we went out after the gig with Tank. We went out to some strange places in Tokyo. I remember we were in one bar, and it was like a normal kind of bar. And I was in the men's toilet. Now, from behind, it looked like a woman with high heels. But it was not female. That's all I can say. Absolutely, rocking cowgirl. Very important point as we're coming to the end of the show. Don't forget to join the fan club page, the group on Facebook. You know, David Readman Fans and Friends over the world, I think it's called, something like that. Easy to find. David Readman, you'll find the group. Natsuko, yeah, yeah. You know, we're in a bar, and it was one of these bars that these people, they make themselves. You know, it's like they get loads of wood and then they build a bar in somewhere, right? And the surface of the wood is like, it's like chipboard but without the cover, and they haven't finished it off. It's really about going in the bar, flat rate drinking, and that's it. And you go to the toilet, and like I said, it was different, you know, but that would be a good place to make a video. Absolutely. California's a 9 hours difference. I thought that. Tokyo is not so far away. I'm riding in my old Toyota. Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in so far, guys. It has been a Mayhem show tonight. I am definitely in a Mayhem mood. I'm not tired, but the video has kind of flattened my batteries a little bit, you could say. It's been mad getting this video right, and it's an emotional thing. You know, you want to create something that's good, that's solid. You know, I'm not a video maker by any means, and this is the second one I ever made, and it's crazy, but it's cool. I love this stuff. I enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in tonight. So many people again, usual people. It's nice to get some new people from time to time. I wish you a fantastic evening, people. Enjoy the next few days. Enjoy Friday night. Hope to see you then, of course. Don't forget to tune in to the radio station, Night Flight Radio on Hawks Radio with Eric and Mark. Of course, Mark's online here. Eric came in a little bit and made a few comments about Mark's big hands. And he's a gentle giant, by the way. He's a big man in his Toyota car. And I thought he's a big guy. That's a big guy, man. Sarah says, yeah, that's a good thing, man. Let's meet up in Tokyo next year, but after February, of course. Let's meet up in Tokyo, my woman from Tokyo. Also a great song. Thank you very much. Yeah, and there's really only one thing to say tonight, apart from, you know, let's go through the list. Thanks, Mark, Sarah, Natsuko, Anakta, Rocking Cowgirl, Eric, of course, Oliver Hoffman, good friend of mine, Julien SPREUTELS, au revoir. Of course, he's probably left us anyway. He's probably smoking another cigarette anyway. Phil Scott, of course, the main man. Big Stalio, Dysponia, Metal Rock. If I've missed you, I do apologise. Yeah, Natsuko's the one from Tokyo. Absolutely. She's an incredible jewelry maker. But there's really only one thing to say at this point. And, oh, Carolus, Entschuldigung, ich habe dich fast vergessen. Ne? Das sind echt langsam ein paar Leute irgendwie online. Und muss bestimmt morgen um 6 Uhr arbeiten. Ne? Ich nicht unbedingt, vielleicht eine Stunde später oder sowas. Egal. There's only one thing to say. And we know what it is. Adios! Hi, my name's David Readman. Check out my new single, Shelter from the Storm, available from the 2nd of April from my upcoming record, Medusa, available on all good streaming sites.